Okay, hi, thank you. Have you ever felt excluded or a part of minority? As Arabs living in a minority, we have been questioning ourselves in these questions on a daily basis. And the questions became even more stronger when I decided to drop out of the Technion and join the startup scene of Tel Aviv. And especially when I started to live between Tel Aviv and my village and see how big the gap is and what's the economic consequences of such a gap. So I'm sure most of you are aware of this map of the startups in Tel Aviv, which shows how many startups or tech entities there is in each street or corner. So here how it looked in Tel Aviv, and here how it looked in Wadi Ara, where I live and where I come from. Understanding this huge gap and the consequences it has on our economy as a minority and as a society had led us to create Hasub. Hasub started 2014 when my friend Omar and I decided to go back to our village, sit in the basement of my parents' house, and work on our startup. Soon enough, and after some months of work, we failed. But what happened was bigger than the two of us. What happened is that a friend asked if he can join us to sit beside us and start and learn app development. So the next week he came, we were meeting in the weekends. The week after, two more friends joined. Okay. Oh, I don't, okay. Some slides are missing, the presentation. Okay. 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 So what happened is that more people were joining. So in the third and fourth week, we were 20 people. And people started to come on a weekly basis to meet in the basement and to create things together. And soon enough, a community started to form. And this community said that it's not enough to have things and to work as a closed group in the basement, but we should be taking this from the basement up to the streets of our society. So eventually we started to organize events and public conferences about tech and entrepreneurship in our society, talking about tech, innovation, and entrepreneurship in Arabic, and having that dialogue inside the Arab towns and villages. So we moved from one city to another, and we work with different segments. And we all were volunteers, students, engineers, high-tech employees, and people who just want to drive a change in our society.
So to wrap up what Hassan just started, in the last 5 years as a grassroots organization, we have done, Hassan, move on, more than 300 events all over the country, touching every segment of our community and try to give them something related to high-tech and entrepreneurship. From raising awareness, giving them hands-on activities, until expanding their network. Engaging more than 12,000 participants in different ages and segments. And today, after 5 years of working with all the segments of in our society, like from kids in the schools, high schoolers, students, engineers, and entrepreneurs, we are focusing in two main projects that in order to build the infrastructure for the entrepreneurship in the Arab society. So we are focusing on Hasub on campus, building a network of students, entrepreneurs on campus in Tel Aviv University, Hebrew University, Technion, and Ben Gurion University, and hopefully in the next few years we'll be expanding more. And on the other project, it's Hasub in town, to start building the infrastructure inside the Arab cities and villages, so people can have the platform to come and to talk and to network and hopefully together to start the startups and to change the economy and to change the society. Hassan, move on. This is some examples of our projects on campus. Hassan, keep going. This is from our campus startup cup competition. And so what I have mentioned so far is all about filling the pipeline with more entrepreneurs. But recently we have realized that from the other hand, we've been working with entrepreneurs, but on the other hand, there's another thing that's missing, and it's super important. There's no angel investors, Arab angel investors. So we decided also that we are going to do a training and to start a club for Arab angel investors that can invest in the next generation of Arab entrepreneurs. This is a project that we are starting very soon with supported by Rothschild Caesarea in partnership with Vintage Capital and with the IDC. Last but not least, this amazing building that was Hassan's High School. This building has been like this for the last 20 years, abandoned building in a very strategic place in Wadi Ara. We decided, we approached the municipality and said, it shouldn't be like this. Give it to us and we'll make it look like this. So, we are starting the renovation very soon. It's still not. We are starting the renovation very soon. So thank you so much for the support. And hopefully to have it like this, a place in the middle of Wadi Ara, in the middle of the triangle area, for entrepreneurs and for high-tech people to come and to work together and to create technology.
So this building was my middle school, not high school, not that old, but and 15 years ago. As Rabi mentioned, this place will be a facility to serve entrepreneurs and engineers in the area of Wadi Ara. But it's more than that. It will be a place to inspire the kids that walk in the streets of in our village and area, to be inspired and to see this as an option for their future. And this will be as a statement that we, the young generation, are the ones that leading change from within, and we will be the ones putting ourselves on the map.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abu Sheli and Hassan.
And
We're very proud.
Just finishing quickly with, Rabia mentioned the importance of network and communities. So we work to build these communities around tech and entrepreneurship for the different segments in our society. And our goal is to connect all these dots with a single network inside the society, with the Israeli ecosystem and with the global ones. So if you have any idea of collaboration, please reach out to us. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Rabia and Hassan. It was amazing.